Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. We made it back out to the swamps. I am going to ease out here. I don't know exactly where I'm going to sit at. I have a place in mind, but it's been a while since I've been out there, so I'm not sure what it looks like or how it looks, or even if the deer's still using it. The only way to find out is to get in there and find out. I'm gonna finish getting my stuff together real quick, lock up the vehicle, and ease on down in there. A few weeks ago, Dry Code reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to try out a pair of their boots. And luck would have it, I did need a new pair. The ones I was wearing, I hadn't long ripped a hole in the side of them, so I was like, well, why not? They sent them to me. I've been wearing them the past few weeks here, and I've put a lot of miles on them. One thing so far, one of the biggest things I've noticed about them is they're very comfortable. These that I ordered actually fit a little looser than what I like, but you know, all boots is made different, you know, and you just have to figure out the right size fit for you. But anyhow, I'm going to leave a link in the description to their website. They gave me a 20% discount code, which I'll list right here. All the information, everything will be down in the description, along with the discount code. But as of now, you know, I'm 4 weeks in to having them, almost 4 weeks, and I've been wearing the crap out of them. And like I said, I've walked through a lot of mud. I got hitchhikers all over them right now. They're comfortable. They're very comfortable. I hadn't had any issues out of them so far. But I said we're going to ease on down in here. Where I'm going to need these boots. So let's ease on down and see what we can make happen today. Well, as of now, it's looking good. There's a trail leading right down in to where I'm trying to get to. This place. It's like a funnel. I'd say it is a funnel. Everything in the area kind of gets funneled down. They have to walk this one little strip unless they want to go off into the swamps. I mean, the swamps ain't gonna keep them from going in there, but from what I've learned over the years, these deer and hog will travel the path of least resistance. We finally made it out of the tree. It is, the way this looks, the way it plays out, I can see that other little high ground that I was talking about that shot it off through the cypress swamp here. it's not as pronounced as I make it seem. You know, because they can walk across this cedar swamp very easily. You know, and I'm basing all this off of previous years of seeing how, and you always hear people say deer, or they love the edges. Well, that is an edge right here to my left. One is the edge of these thickets, and it's the edge of a creek, and the edge of a cedar swamp. So that's the high ground going from one thicket to another. There's another high ground over here. It's a long poke, I say about 100 yards. They'd have to stop in a very good spot for me to get a shot off over there. And then we got this big oak flat back here behind me. But anyhow, it is 3:30. It took me, I left the vehicle a little after 2 o'clock, like 2:15. So it took me an hour and 15 minutes to walk down in here and to get set up. Well, actually, because it's 3:37. A little more than, just say, an hour and 20 minutes. Now that I'm up and off of that edge over there, my wind's blowing out across this. Well, as soon as I said that, it just shifted and started hitting me in the face. So, my scent cone is going to be back that way. That way and that way. The way the wind keeps shifting. But I'm set up to shoot this thicket, these two thickets right here. They come out from back here and cross this funnel like I think they will. Unfortunately, there wasn't nobody sitting at the gate when I got here. There ain't a vehicle up here. There's still not a vehicle here. Well, when I got down in there into the little swamp bottom where I wanted to go, it looked like a full-blown airstrip with how many bright eyes and lights I seen down in there. I don't know where they parked at or any of that kind of stuff, where they even come from. I don't know if somebody just dropped them off here, but I know there's at least 2 people down in there, and they worried about finding their way back out of there, that's for sure, because there is a ton of bright eyes on the trees. But anyhow, I guess what I'm gonna do is sit and wait till daylight. Once it starts breaking daylight, I got another spot that I like my plan B. Whatever that was I heard walking down here in this bottom ended up coming back this way. So I just eased over the top of that ridge. I'm about on the lower third. I can see up that ridge in spots on the other side. Once the sun comes out, I'll be able to see a lot better in here. My goodness. I don't know what is up with my eye. It almost feels like I got daggum poison ivy or something on it. You can see it swelled up right there. But you can see my eye, it's all screwed up. But I'm gonna hang out here for a little while. Been having a hard time finding somewheres that ain't got 1,000 people. Obviously that's some exaggeration, but there's people all over the place out here. This little section of woods I'm in isn't very big, but it's a pretty good sized little finger that runs out into the lake here. I walked in from behind me. I followed the deer trail in, but I don't know exactly where it went. I just told myself to get out of this section of woods. Cause I wasn't seeing anything to keep me here. And I walked up this hill, headed back towards the car. When I got to the top of the hill, there was a couple that looked like doe standing up here in that thicket back there. They were on the other side of it. So I said, screw it. Maybe this is a little spot where they come in here to hide. You know, and I'm not sure if those doe were bedded or not, but think Andy's phone died. Which he told me when he got out the car that it was probably gonna die on him. But I'm pretty sure I heard him shoot. When I come out here, I jumped those deer up behind me there. And that deer looked like it might have been a small spike in a doe. I couldn't quite tell, but either way, we'll just say, and we can just say 2 does, it'll be alright. We right here at last light. We're gonna ease on back up to the car, go down there and see if Andy, if that was him that shot. If it wasn't, then there was somebody in there with him. A Georgia 11-pointer. Alright. Oh, dang, there's a stick right there. I said once he shot, I kind of figured it was Andy that shot. We're gonna get this thing skinned out real quick and go get him checked in. Right here where I'm at, I got a bunch of these red oaks that's dropping like crazy right now. But there, you can see the water right there. There's a little creek thing, or whatever you want to call it, that runs up into the land right here. And that's the mouth of it there. And this finger that I'm on goes out there pretty good ways. And back behind the camera, it's been clear cutted and the grass is about shoulder high. And I got this little SMC right here behind me that runs across the field. So I come down in here on this little corner where that SMC comes out of the field and drops off into the lake. And then that little creek thing that runs up goes out here to my left. So I'm back down in that corner, walking in down this SMC. There was a bunch of rubs up there. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really thick. And I got some trees dropping over there on the other side too. I followed this little bottom down. You know, we parked up there on top of the hill. I followed it down where a couple different ridges meet together. I'll show you over here to my right. I got the lake where it comes in a little bit. And then there's a big ridge that runs all the way down it, and I can see that ridge. You know, not all the way, but I could see up the little valley where I just walked in at. There was some rubs walking in. Easing out of here. I know my camera's about to die, so I'll go ahead and close out this video. We got tomorrow left. It's supposed to be freezing for Georgia standards tomorrow. It's gonna be cold all day, and it's supposed to rain on and off. So as of now, I plan on doing an all-day sit. So, alright, folks, I finally got everything set up to where I can keep my camera somewhat dry. It has been a pain in the butt this morning, to say the least. This is my third spot I've been to this morning. The first two spots, there was people down in there, even though there was no vehicles or no flaggings at the gate. There was no way of knowing there was somebody down in there. But the first spot I went to, the guy that I ended up walking up on let me walk, because I walked down the edge of a power line, and he was set up on the end of the power lines down there. I don't know what just happened to the camera there. Probably getting some raindrops hitting the screen or something. But he let me walk all the way down that power line, 3/4 of a mile, before he shined his daggone light. I don't know. But anyhow, so I done got soaking wet from the multiple times of trying to get into the woods. And I finally just said, screw it, I come set up on some power lines. I got a long shot. I'm about halfway up this hill I'm sitting on, and I can see the hill across from me. This little valley right here is where I think most of the deer in this area is crossing. With that being said, they're probably gonna cross on the other side of the hill over there. Boy, these hills is kicking my butt. Well, I'm sorry. I gotta catch my breath now. She run out. She didn't walk across the power lines. She literally run and stopped on this side over here. From right here where I'm at. She's behind a bunch of these trees, which I'll try to show you here in just a minute. I needed to move the camera another 5 feet to my left right here to get out in the open, and I didn't want. I just said screw it. I turned the camera on and faced it down there, and I walked down. I went. I'm sure hopefully you'll better see, but I got down and I kept just easing out, looking, and got to where I can get a good clear shot. I dropped her. She's laying down out there. I just got all my stuff packed up. We're gonna ease over here, check her out real quick, and then I need to go on past her, get up the top of that hill over there, and go to the car and get all my stuff and come back out here and pack her out. Nice big nanny doe. I almost shot too high. But she come out of that strand right there. I'm gonna set my camera over here up underneath the trees, run back to the car, get the stuff, come back out here, and we'll get pictures and all of her big self once we get back. Alright folks, we made it back out here to get this girl skinned up. I said she's a big old nanny doe. But we're gonna get this knocked out real quick. I got my gun in my bag. I didn't do a whole lot of anything I didn't bring nothing but what I need to pack her out, and I brought my gun simply because a few years ago I was out here doing what I'm doing right now, and I had a buck come in on me, so that's why I brought the gun back out here with me. But yeah, let me get this old girl skinned up real quick, and we're gonna get out of this rain for a little bit and try to warm up some. Alright folks, we headed back out. I got that deer checked in. He aged her. She was 3.5 years old. It was a nice matured doe. I said she was a big old doe. I got went ahead and brought everything I need to pack one out this afternoon. I don't want to have to walk back to the car because where I'm going is a decent walk. It ain't too far, but it'll make for a long afternoon if it's right at dark when you shoot something. But anyhow, we're gonna finish getting packed up. We're gonna ease on out there. I ended up, I seen one, you know, I was walking down that creek bed, and I just, something told me to stop, you know, and I was easing along, going real slow, but I just happened to turn around and look behind me, and I seen one slip across that creek bed, but I took my eyes off of it just long enough to grab the gun and put the camera down, and I looked back up. I couldn't find it. I don't know where it went, but right now we're set up. I come out of the woods and got on these gas lines right here. I gotta walk back that way to get to the car. And so I figured, you know what, we got about 45 minutes left of the day. I spend it sitting right here watching this gas line. This last 45 minutes here, if we don't see nothing, this is gonna be it. And we'll head back to the house tonight. And if it ain't too late when I get home, which it's gonna be late, but if I'm able to get home and get some rest, I'm gonna try to go in the morning out in the swamps back towards the house. But yeah, if I don't if Andy don't text me and say he's shot or I don't see anything, we're gonna go ahead and close out the video right here. Hey, we appreciate y'all watching. It's been a blast. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you on the next video.